Okay. So, what's up, people? I'm in Central Park right now. It's me trying to show you it. Try and find a cool background. I don't know. Lighting sometimes, man. I don't know. I don't want the background to be this thing because here's the thing. These buildings, when I lived here like I guess it was almost 10 years ago, this bitch was not here. And I actually remember literally being in an institution for my mental health. And I saw, like, there was a New Yorker magazine. There's nothing better to do than read magazines. And there was an article about these buildings showing up in New York City. And they weren't even built yet. They were just, like, the plans were being made for them. And the guy was like, I've lived in New York my whole life. And the architecture is really historical and beautiful. And, like, even as high as the buildings would go, there would be like a sense of community, you know. And these new buildings, they're kind of not like that. They live in their own world up there, you know. And they're not really a part of the community. I mean, when you think about it too, it's crazy because that building alone, like, that's blocks and blocks of street just going up the sky. And it would take you so much to just get in and out of the building. And I mean, these are busybodies. They don't got time for nothing. So, like, it's just like that same sense of just getting all your food delivered and having personal caterers and yada, 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 everything Amazon. It's just like, do you ever leave the house? What do you know about your neighbors or the street you live on? Like, do they even know anything about the street they live on, and they just live in their own world in that building? And what he said too, which I totally agree, is like, it just looks like a giant middle finger. That's what it looks like. A giant middle finger that says fuck you to the city, just hovering over the whole fucking city, being like, we got more money than you. We're not really a part of the city, but we look down on you and we have a great view from our bathroom. Like, whoop-de-doo. And, like, you live there how many times out of the year? Just for, like, what? For some Instagram model to come and do a photo shoot in your bathtub? Like, what? Like, I don't know. Doing these in this city is so weird. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely prefer doing these in the comfort of a home with nobody around, but this is okay. It's Central Park. I'm in some extra special preserve, nature preserve, where it seems like there's less people. I'm just not really liking this lighting, but that's whatever. I don't like any lighting. I'm a little tipsy from doing cocktail tasting from my new job. So bear with me. But it's cool. Who doesn't like being a little tipsy? I mean, I've been trying to quit drinking. I really have been. But then I'm like, with my job, it's just like, kind of have to drink a little bit. How are you going to sell cocktails if you don't drink? It's like kind of like when I worked in the cannabis industry. And they'd be like, how are you going to fucking work in the industry and not smoke cannabis? You know, come on. I don't know how to professionally say that. I don't know, whatever. Is that Central Park back there? There? I don't know. I should know more. I think. Definitely come here a lot back in the day. I thought of a lot of nostalgia that I wanted to mention about New York, but there's a lot that I think about to say and then just change my mind. So I just never know. I feel like the lack of sleep is showing. Not like I haven't been sleeping, but I don't know. I'm right by this ice skating rink and they're playing music, so sorry if that's annoying. I don't know what to tell you. Welcome to the city. You get what you get. That is that. I'm not going to be able to make this very long because pretty soon it's going to get too cold. And I don't have any gloves, so I can only last so long. It is January 11th, 111. I've seen that time a lot, which I think has been really cool. It's kind of, I feel like normally I'd be more sad about it because it's like very solo mio, 1-1, like just you. But I've been liking it. I've been feeling the independence vibes anyway, so seeing it has been chill to me. Yeah, I'm doing my own thing, and I'm okay with that right now. And yeah, it's just a good manifestation day. Like, first new moon in the new year, 111, it's great, it's cool. I don't know what I'm really new manifesting, but a new job is a big indicator of a new life. I'm meeting all these new people and trying to make new friends. It's just weird because I feel like I have had a lot of different restaurant jobs and stuff, and you know, it starts to feel all the same. Like, here I am again, memorizing a food menu and the allergies and meeting all these new people and wondering what of it is gonna matter, and a part of it feels like, oh, it's just the same old, whatever. But that's not true at the same time, because it really, like, even if your job feels a little trivial to your soul, it's so much a part of your life, it's not even funny. At least for me. I feel like for everybody, but almost more true with me. Because I really invest in my environment and the people around me and stuff I do. Which does sort of bring me to another topic I was thinking of talking about, which was, ew, like, why do I look so bad in this lighting? I don't know. I got surprisingly emotional today on the train. At first I was fine. I was just blase, whatever. Listening to my music and everything was whatever. I really got to figure out how to prop this. Like that. I don't know, you guys. I'm just gonna look a little haggard in this video. I don't know what to tell you. I feel a little haggard. It's amazing how much going to the city, I feel like, immediately changed my skin health. It's like you couldn't really feel the lack of nature and trees and surplus of buildings, because the air quality feels that much different. Like, I just instantly feel like I come here, walk around a little bit, and just instantly feel more dehydrated, need more water, and like more dirt on my face, just like so quickly. What is this song? Below sometime, rain got washed away, I believe it. Okay. Yeah. The city says it's cold outside. That's what they're playing, yeah. Matchbox 20. Okay. Rob Thomas. Okay. I've always loved Matchbox 20 and Rob Thomas since growing up. But then fucking Barbie movie changed that a little bit with me with the Push song. I was like, oh my god, this song's actually really, these lyrics are really questionable. Who wrote this? Who is this? Oh yeah, it's Matchbox 20. Wow, you guys, really? But that's okay, I don't know. But I would really like to ask them, hey guys, what's up with these lyrics? Why are you trying to bully your girl? You think that sounds sophisticated because you made it vague enough? Okay. How about I vaguely make lyrics about killing you? Just kidding. I can't hate on him though. I really can't. But so I got emotional today out of nowhere, kinda. Out of the blue. Didn't see it coming. What really set it off was, well, it was starting to happen before this song came on. It was totally already happening, and I was like, whoa, it's happening. I'm getting emotional. Which, I mean, isn't that uncommon of me? But in a way it is, because quite frankly, I feel numb a lot of the time. You wouldn't know that with these videos, but I do. I feel like doing these videos makes me emotional, just trying to talk about shit. But so it was building, and I was surprised. And then like I See You came on, which I've already said, and I'll say it again. It's such a fucking good song by Coco Jones. I See You. So good. Like the letters, which just cracks me up too, because it's like, I see you, like I visually see you, but also like I see you, like the letters, which it is, which stands for also intensive care unit in the hospital. Yeah, I think I've said all this before, but so it's kind of like someone needs to take you to the super ER because you're losing it. I don't know, but and it makes me think of my ex also, because in the very beginning of the song it says, welcome to the camp, and my ex's name on like Instagram is his last name shortened to just Camp. And I remember hearing it on the beach, and it was cool because there was no one on the beach for some reason. Not like it was that common of a beach. That's the cool thing about Northern California, is it can really out there on the off season and stuff, because it's cold. But so there was like nobody on the beach. It had been raining that day too, which is cool because when it rains, it's like when it clears up, like the air is just extra fresh from the rain and everything. It had like this glow, and no one was on the beach, and it was just like my own private beautiful beach, me listening to this song, and I just danced around, and it got me so emotional that I like literally fell to the ground. Like I just could not do anything but drop to my knees on the sand and just be like, and just like collapse, because it was so beautiful to me and so touching and whatever. And so when I hear it, it's still such an emotional song, and it reminds me of that emotional moment that I had listening to it for the first time, and it just gets me so much. And I just started totally tearing up, like straight up on this train. Like, fuck. I was literally like, geez, I'm really getting this emotional on the train right now, but I did. And the crazy thing was, too, as I started thinking about my ex while listening to this song on the train, then all of a sudden I see his name in the graffiti in the window on some like tunnel we went past, like his name. And then there was a point where it was just like someone graffitied Wild West Boy, I think it was. Yeah, Wild West Boy. And I was just like, he's on the West Coast. I don't know. I was just like, what? I feel like there was another weird reminder too that was really trippy, but I can't remember. Maybe that was it. Either way, I was just like, what in the hell? And sometimes I really don't understand what that means when the universe does that, because it's just like, is it just trying to confirm and validate that you're crazy and tripping and losing it? Like, what is it trying to say? That you should hit them up? I don't know. If that was true, I feel like, well, then what was with the other times? Because that's happened plenty of times where I was just like, oh, I should hit them up, and then like nothing really comes of it. So I don't really know. I don't know what anything means when you get those signs. All I know is it doesn't actually necessarily mean what you think it means. Like, hit them up, you're meant to be together, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it really is just saying, yeah, they need to come up for you. But not for any particular rhyme or reason. Or just because you need to feel that feeling. But it doesn't mean you need to hit them up. It doesn't mean that you need to get back together, you know. It just means maybe that they're still there for you. I don't, like, in a spiritual sense, I really don't know. And I really think sometimes we gotta embrace the mystery. We really gotta. We gotta stop trying to figure out what everything means and just take it for what it is. And accept that a bunch of things are gonna remind you of a bunch of things. And that is you piecing together your own life. Like making the quilt, crocheting the threads of your life, or making the beads to the necklace of your life. And it's not supposed to equal anything except exactly what it is. Like if someone asks you, what does second grade mean to you? Would you just say, well, second grade equals math class, English class, art class, these kids, the end? No. Second grade equals all the memories you had during that time for you. And neither of them necessarily mean anything, neither here nor there, just that's what it was for you. That was the saga, yada yada. That is like the essence, effervescence, the taste, the experience of what it was for you at that time and what you can learn and gather from it. And you can still always learn and gather more years and years and years down the road. One day you look and you remember this one random memory from second grade, and it suddenly is more potent and meaningful to you than you would have ever thought before. Like the most randomest thing. It's like that is what I'm gathering. Like, oh my god, I was thinking of this other example like just now, and I feel like I already lost it. Like, sometimes you get something and lose it just like that. Jeez Louise. Something about second grade, or something about gathering second grade something. Oh, I had these really crazy dreams the other night. And again, it's like, well, what does it mean? It's not that specific. Dreams aren't that specific. Like, dreams equal X, Y, Z, the end. No, it's not. But I had these dreams of my ex from years and years and years ago. But in my dreams, it was like months went by. Like very Inception-like. It was like it almost felt like a couple of months went by in my dreams where we got back together and we were together. And like I remember hiking together and like chilling on the couch and like at a party with friends and then like in bed hooking up, and it was just like all this time went by and it was all just dreams. But it like
It didn't feel real in this vivid detail way. It felt real in this, like, it felt like a lot of time went by, kind of saga kind of way. But it was all dreams. And then I was like, what does it mean, you know? Should I hit up my ex from forever ago? Like, what does it mean? What does it mean? Gotta bring up that freaking goofy scene from Hot Ones again with Jennifer Lawrence. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It doesn't mean anything. Why do they make you try a bunch of different hot sauces and torture you on Hot Ones? What does it mean? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean much. It's just a little entertaining. It doesn't relate a lot at all to the questions being asked or anything. Like, the relevancy of it isn't much. It's just like the reactions it makes you have are funny. I don't know. It's just like relevancy and what everything means is very trivial in a way. It's just all like, you're kind of missing the point. It's not really meaning a certain thing specifically. It just is what it is, and we're just kind of trying to rattle you up. I don't know. Sometimes we just want a little drama. I don't know. 21:21 on the clock. Yeah, it's starting to get cold. I'm about to end this. I think I'm finally getting better with making my videos a little bit shorter. I also thought about how, like, the first time I came to the city, I didn't really come to the city. We went as a French trip to the Statue of Liberty, and I got lost and stuck on the island. I missed the ferry back with everybody. It was goofy. It was really goofy. and then I had to wait forever in this info center, and then this police guy escorted me back to my class, and he joked about bringing me back in handcuffs. And my teacher made a special report on the bus about how I was alive, and it was funny because when we went, I started in the front of the bus, and when we went back, I was at the back of the bus, because in my day and age, the back of the bus was the cool kid spot, because you could get away with being more bad because you were further to seat. I don't know, but yeah. But I felt so honored to be able to go to the back of the bus with the cool people. And this guy from Haitian, he was flirting with me. It was a trip. And I always thought that was such a funny way to have my first sort of New York experience to the Statue of Liberty, just getting lost and stuck there. I told myself it was almost like New York was telling me to stay. And then the second time I actually went into the city, I went with my friend and her friends, our friends. They, from the hood, they were getting shoes and birth certificates and shit. And we went to the projects, and we went in the projects, which is trippy because it's just like, those big old buildings with so many people in there. It's like a maze. It's trippy. And then they took us to Times Square, just since it was like my first time there, just to see it. And I was just so wowed by Times Square, like so wowed. And we just went to Starbucks and got coffee and left. But it shook me to the core. Like I was starstruck. I tell people, like, it really did feel like that was my first love. That was my first true love, was New York and seeing Times Square. It just dazzled me. It swept me off my feet. I was just so gaga with all the lights, which is funny because it's literally just a bunch of commercials, but I was just like enamored. I don't know what the word is. Just, I don't know. Something about it. It felt like I was suddenly in the movies in real life. The excitement, the life, the everything. I don't know. It's just weird to walk around it now and be like, it's just Times Square, what a tourist trap. But like, I still remember that feeling of how much it meant to me when I first saw it. So that it's still kind of there, even though now I kind of think of it as like a whatever. It's weird how things can be like that. And I remember coming here with my best friends that I'd had for years and years, and we came here, and I took my parents' camera and lost it here in Central Park. Oh, that was sad. I was really upset about it, because I was really gung-ho about taking all these pictures just to lose the fucking camera in the Central Park bathrooms. And I cried and cried, and my friend took a picture of me crying on the curb by these flowers, but it was like this cute picture of me. I just looked cute by the flowers. She's like, you look so cute right now, but I was just like, I'd lost all those pictures of us with the Alice in Wonderland statues and everything. I was so sad. But we had fun. I remember, like, we just thought it was so cool walking around. For some reason, I remember thinking that the McDonald's was going to be way more expensive just because it's the city, but no, McDonald's is McDonald's. The prices are pretty much the same. Although there's definitely some difference. Like, there's the Dunkin' Donuts coffee is more expensive here, but the McDonald's is pretty much the same price. And then we went shopping, but just to try on stuff. I don't think we really bought anything. And we just felt so cool. Like, we're in New York. We don't know where we're going. Are we allowed to even try on clothes here? There's always that feeling of like, am I even allowed to do this? Can I breathe here? Can I walk here? Are you gonna let me try on these clothes? Can I touch these clothes? Are you looking at me funny? But it's like, oh, whatever. And we had fun. We had fun. You know, you get lost, you make mistakes, you live, you learn. And it's just weird too, because I shared that experience with those people, and I don't really talk to them anymore. But we had such monumental moments together here. And now I just walk around acting like I know this city. I lived here for 2 years. But they say you're pretty much a noob till you've been here at least 10 year. Tenure. I don't know. Okay, it's pretty much 30 minutes. These rocks are really cool too. They're just like big ass rocks that get all mossy. And they're fucking cool. This also reminds me of totally coming here with this guy that I met at a party in Harlem. And I can't even get into that part. That whole thing was a trip. But then we came here and smoked a blunt. And then we went to, like, where? Like, Upper West Side, but, like, the hood. And we went under this fence into the subway. But, like, not like the normal subway. Like, sneaking in the tunnels. Like, I can't even. It was, bro, like, no. I don't even believe my own stories. I really don't. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why, what, like, and they're not really casual stories, okay? A lot of them. Like, and the feelings connected to them are not one note, to say the least. Yeah. But sometimes I'll tell them casually like they are, because I don't know how else to tell them. There's this, what is it? 20-something? From the Clocks album, from SZA. And at the end of the 20-something song, it's like her mom talking as an audio clip. She's like, and the thing about love is, like, I choose to believe in its magic, because otherwise it's just a dark abyss, a void, and who wants that? So that's how I'm gonna look at it, and it's my stories, and I'm sticking to it. I don't know, I love this, like, I don't know, but I'm sticking to it. I'm gonna go with that. That's that. Sticking to it. Like what my cousin said with his homework. I don't know what to do now. I still have like 2 more hours to kill, but it's cold. Maybe I'll walk around the library. Whatever us poor people do that's free. Question is, how long is my battery gonna last? the train did not have the ability to charge my phone last night. And I was very upset about it, even though it ended up lasting. But I was worried. And the outlets always work. Why didn't they work? What the heck? Trying to think if there's anything else I should shout out. I keep thinking like, oh, I should mention this song, that song, and then I just can't remember. But yeah, I said like 30 minutes sounded good. I look so haggard. I don't know. Haggard. I also remember coming here with my aunt. That was also one of the first times I came to this city. That might have been like the second time ever. Or something. Yeah. And I went with my aunt and her boyfriend at the time, and we saw the 9/11 World Trade Center, what do they call it? Oh my god. Ground Zero water fountain thing, which is really trippy. And then we went to this barbecue place, and I was able to sneak in some drinks even though I wasn't 21 yet. And then I just remember we went to some random hotel, like just randomly, and used the elevator, and the elevator was so fucking trippy. Honestly, to this day, like I remember I was walking around there last night. I was like, what was that hotel? I want to use that elevator again, because it was just so trippy. The elevator and seeing all the floors. It was like a glass elevator, so you could see all the floors, and it was just so mind-boggling, like some Inception shit or something. Just like a visual MC Escher. I don't even know. It was cool. And we were just roaming. I love all the people in my life. I hate and love. Love, hate. And that is love. It's love. It's hate. It's disgust. It's I need you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. All in one. And what I'm realizing too is if I love you, like, I never stop loving you. So that's it. That's pretty much it. Because I'm getting cold. I don't have any gloves on. My hands are cold. You see these hands? They're getting pink. Anyways, I hope everybody is doing all right and having a good new moon, new year, embracing the change and all the possibilities in life, because that's the magic of life, is it can always change. Yeah. Love and peace.